Everybody in Envelop community, welcome. Friday, February 11th, and this is weekly AMA session, as always on Fridays, covering rolling up the week of Envelop's life, the life of Envelop, and your community life of Envelop, because your community is the main asset of Envelop. Congratulations. As always, Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO of Envelop, and me, Eugene. Okay, I'm CEO, the media host. So, Alex, great to have you on today's AMA.
Glad to see you here, and hello everyone from our community.
First of all, let's start with how I could say unwrapping. But first, wrapping comes before unwrapping. So to wrap up the week, today's week, what are the main goals NIFTSY Envelop team has successfully accomplished? We should announce and to mention on today's AMA successful goals important for the life of the Envelop and for all NFT world community. Let's wrap.
So we launched a case with our partners from a lot trade. So it was usage of our launchpad and also wrap NFT solution. So we with them executed kind of a lottery mechanic and gamification of trading. So this was rather big for us. Also, we are starting communicating with our partners. They I can't name them, but they are building a tool for gamers and guilds of gamers. So they really like our solutions about non-pledge rentals of NFTs, the concept of skill tokens inside game items, where skill tokens stand for characteristics of heroes. So I see also big potential there. And also we are started working on the case of advertisement in Web3, especially metaverses and games, where we use wrapped NFT as a placement for any media. It could be advertisable media or video and static images. So also we see big potential in this field, and we got the first partner, NIFTSY, with whom we are executing this case now.
Excellent. So I do not need to remind that you may ask all your questions in the live chat, and we'll be trying to answer. No, I'm joking. We'll try. AMA session is for the answering. By the way, we do have a very interesting question. Very interesting technical question into the Telegram chat, and we decided to ask it by voice in the AMA session because it sounds very intriguing. It was from Nikita Antonov, the guy from our area, Soviet area. So he asks a couple of questions. How do you guys decide to protect files, IPFAS links? Is it possible to make files available only for owner NFT? NFT, if so, how did you achieve this? And how do you solve the problem of ownership transition and access to this data, regeneration of URI, United Resource Identifier, to files? It sounds quite technical for me. Really, would have understood it. But nevertheless, Alex, what could you say to Nikita in the answer of the great questions? What should we say?
We were discussing such problems when we have a kind of first case in music where we need to create a kind of NFTs binded to audio files. It's kind of limited solutions. So our partners are thinking about this, but we don't have a plan kind of executing these files to be secured just personally for a user. There are tools, as our CTO told, to do this, but it lacks big efforts. So unless we have a real big product in a collaborational product in music or any other project with the distribution of media files, I don't think we will solve it because we are moving on our roadmap. And if we say about storages, and there's the concept that we previously talked about, unstoppable NFTs with Swarm. It's also decentralized storage. We are executing this case. So it will also anyway take part in this case, as Nikita told about storing files and getting access. But the first step is to make file that can be stored eternally and can accumulate value inside it and pay for storing its metadata forever until it's used. So that's why unstoppable NFT, and it was the first part to move to the case which Nikita described about making files secured or just open to a person. And we know that there are plenty of projects, especially in music projects, there are dozens of them who are trying to solve this problem. So for us, it's not the main case, but as I said, if you have a good case, especially a microDAO case, we will think about opportunities we have in technical field to solve it.
Okay, so we have to discuss a couple of news today from the world of NFT and Web3, the world news from regarding NFT. By the way, we are trying to launch a sort of news recap as the separate line of video content, so stay tuned and we'll be recapping the main headlines of news very, very soon. Let me share my screen to announce these news and to discuss a little. Yes, as I understand, we do see this screen. First of all, Opensea, according to the technical data indicates that marketplace Opensea has crossed 20 billion in all-time sales in NFT. Congratulations, Opensea. Looking at the marketplace has seen more than 1.2 million traders leverage the platform since the market inception in 2017. This has been a huge growth of NFT market at all. So Alex, does it matter for all us, for all NFT community? How will it be influencing on the NFT industry, and should we be satisfied with this?
I think it's definitely a good sign, unless there are some kind of frustrating side NFTs and other funny things that traders used to do to increase volumes and price of their NFTs. But the growth is exponential for these 2 years for NFTs traded in Opensea, and definitely it's a good sign. And we also see that there are appearing other good rivals for Opensea, and Opensea itself has some technical issues last time, but they are doing their job, and I think it's great them to be the first ones with such volumes. I don't think they will hold a kind of first place for a long time. I think we'll see a kind of NFT marketplace like Binance for my NFT marketplace, like Binance appeared for years ago from nothing, and now it holds the first line among exchanges. So I think that we will see the new leader in the field of marketplaces.
Excellent. United Nations, everybody does know what this organization means, approves NFT standards initiative led by Tencent. So what is the content? Chinese entertainment conglomerate Tencent, if I'm not mistaken, it is the owner of sort of WeChat, or maybe it's very huge, like a Chinese Facebook, has been approved by the United Nations, where NFTs and where's the United Nations, to lead a project exploring the creation of a standard technical and security framework for non-fungible tokens. And the question, why United Nations has been interested into the NFT standards Why do they need it? And why Chinese Tencent? Is there something suspicious in this news? How could we interpret this news? What does it mean for an NFT, the future of NFT world, Alex?
Definitely, standardization is a good thing for interoperability of NFTs and different chains and systems. But the only thing I'm worried about is Tencent itself, and we know that Chinese government has its own view on NFTs and blockchain of itself without any public chains, all built in domestic Chinese chains and domestic standards. So I think they will trying to maybe force to accept their solutions, Chinese made, maybe they have some maybe backdoors or something like that to track users and so on, because China definitely like to track everybody and everything. So in this news, there is a bad news and a good news in one. So it's development, it's good, and so on big level we see that NFTs are accepted, and I support that United Nations see plenty of utility for NFT, maybe like in documents, confirmations, licenses, and so on. I think they look in that way.
Yeah, I would add that if United Nations organization has become another big PR manager for NFT world, this does mean that NFT is not such a marginal thing like it was perhaps in 2017. It is a world-renowned thing with the world importance, I would say. So welcome to the NFT world of NFTs. This is good news for your industry. And the third news for today, very simple and very scared for Web2 big corporations. So YouTube loses pair of executives or top managers to Web3 realm, and we are representing Web3, NFTs, crypto, and so on and so forth. And YouTube, where are we streaming now, is the Web2 phenomena. So two long-time Googles announced their departures on the same day when YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki, and we commented on one of the previous AMA, her open letter saying YouTube is looking into non-fungible tokens. So what do we see? Big giants from Web2 realm are looking into Web3 realm, and they are trying to, I would say, to capture it. And they are failing because their top managers are siphoning, are running away from Web2 to Web3. And let's see who are they. The first is Ryan Wyatt, YouTube's head of gaming, and he will be joining Polygon Studios, and the Polygon is the partner of Envelop, the first big sign. And his colleague, named by Jamie Byrne, he announced he will be joining NFT platform Bright Moment. So this has been a trend, Alex, and this has been a very funny trend, and perhaps this means success and slowly dying of Web2, or maybe hard rising of Web3 and strong competition. If brilliant minds from Web2 are coming to Web3, what does it mean for you? Do we have a very strong trend in the industry? Your opinion?
Yeah, we see more and more confirmations about the trend. Last May we saw that companies like Reddit, Twitter, YouTube are integrating NFTs and their functionality. Now we see that guys from YouTube are running to Web3 solutions. I think maybe the strategy of YouTube is not as good as these guys imagined. Or also, I think that guys from Web3 are offering them much more interesting opportunities, because YouTube is on the top and it's hard for them to grow. But in Web3, they see big potential of growth. And as we also saw about Facebook and Meta, how dramatically it dropped on the stock last week, it can be kind of a first sign that Web2 giants are really in danger, because maybe not just now about Web3 only itself, but about the lack of privacy and lack of being up to date with the needs of people. And I suppose in Web3 we can see new DAOs who will replace YouTube, Twitter, or maybe even Facebook from their positions they hold now, and be truly decentralized and run by users and communities.
Well, all this means that Web3 is rapidly growing, siphoning, extracting the best talents from the internet realm. So this means the brilliant future for all of us. Congratulations, community. You are all being in the Web3 space because you are members of the Envelop community, and wish us good luck, I would say. So we've covered the main news from realm of Web3. Let me stop my screen sharing. Let's check the live chat. Unfortunately, or maybe successfully, we do not have any questions into the live chat. Doesn't mean that nobody is watching us right now. I wouldn't like to think so. Okay, but nevertheless, we don't have questions. We should make some announcements. And let me, okay, a couple of announcements and we will be finishing. First of all, the contest of the talk of questions for Alexander Shedogubov. The best question, write down in the comments, and we will choose winners. Every winner will be awarded 5,500 NIFTSY tokens. Ambassadors program, DAO Envelop. Envelop has launched ambassadors program. So ambassadors are the huge evangelists. So if you ever participated in the bounty campaigns, please consider to be an ambassador. All the terms are in the description below, and the form to apply to ambassadors program is also written in the description below. Reddit meme contest. Go on our Reddit and find the terms for Reddit meme contest. Create your memes. And another meme contest is the Olympic Games meme contest. Follow our Twitter and all the terms. Take part participation. By the way, we've already seen the creative memes created by the members of our community. Thank you very much, community, for participation in this contest. So you are the part of Envelop community, and we are continuing to live the NFT and Web3 life. Thank you very much for being with us. As you know, we deliver every Friday. We deliver your AMA session with Alex Shedogubov. Every week we try to deliver the AMA session with partner. By the way, check the last AMA session. Alex already has told about lot trade, League of Traders. They launched their NFT sales on the Envelop Launchpad. This has been a huge case, huge success case, and we dedicated all the AMA session, all the last AMA session with details. By the way, you may buy NFTs regarding terms which were told in the last AMA. So thank you very much, and this has been the Friday's AMA of the second week of February. Thank you for watching and listening. Rewatch, and see you on the next AMAs on the next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye guys.
Так.